Now we are going to discuss the calorific value of carbohydrate, proteins and fat. Well, in your body when you eat food, it gives you energy, and in food this carbohydrate, proteins and fat, they are the main constituents. So the energy from this carbohydrates, proteins and fat, it is available to your cells, to your body cells, in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. So this carbohydrates, protein and fat, they actually contribute mainly to the energy which is received by your cells in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Now all the form of energy, that is mainly heat energy. So we calculate calorific value also in terms of measuring the heat energy that is produced. So the heat energy released by combustion of 1 gram of food is known as gross calorific value. When 1 gram of food is actually burnt and the heat energy that is released by its combustion, we call it as the gross calorific value. Now how you are going to properly define calorific value? You will define it as, it is defined as the amount of heat produced in calories. Okay, the unit is calories, or in joules, you can write in joules also, from complete combustion of 1 gram of food in bomb calorimeter, which is at lab level. A bomb calorimeter is a closed metal chamber filled with oxygen. So a calorimeter is like a closed metal chamber which is filled with oxygen. Why we require oxygen? We require oxygen for combustion to take place. So when 1 gram of the food is burnt, right, combustion takes place in case of 1 gram of food, the amount of heat energy that is released in this bomb calorimeter, it is defined as the calorific value, or you can say the gross calorific value, because we are doing it in a lab scale. Then what are the units of this calorific value? We can express it in form of kilocalories per gram. Since we are taking 1 gram of food, the unit is kilocalorie per gram of the food that is burnt. Then we can also express in the form of joules. We can write it in the form of kilojoules per gram. So what is the relationship between kilocalories and kilojoules? 1 kilocalorie is equivalent to 4.184 kilojoules, right? 1 kilocalorie is equal to 4.14 kilojoules, and 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calories. Okay, so this is the relationship between kilocalorie and kilojoules. Now as we all know that this definition is according to the gross calorific value, means we are doing it in a lab scale in a bomb calorimeter. But when we talk about the physiologic value, when that food, that 1 gram food is burnt in your body, when combustion of that 1 gram food takes inside the human body, then the calorific value of this carbohydrate, proteins and fats actually can change. Let us see what is the gross calorific value in kilocalorie per gram for carbohydrate, proteins and fats. For carbohydrates, the calorific value is 4.1, for proteins we have 5.65, for fats we have 9.45 kilocalorie per gram. But the actual amount of energy liberated in the human body due to combustion of 1 gram of food, the actual value in the human body, that is the physiologic value. That is the physiologic value. Now let us see what is the value in kilocalorie per gram. The physiologic value for carbohydrates we have 4, for proteins we have 4, for fat we have 9. Now as you can see, if you compare the gross calorific value with the physiologic value, right, you can see that the physiologic value is always less than the gross calorific value. Why this happens? Because when we do it in a lab or with the bomb calorimeter, then we get these values, right? But inside the human body, the values are comparatively less, right? Because inside the human body, the actual amount of energy that is liberated, it is going to be less for carbohydrates, proteins and fat. Now since this is in your syllabus, you need to remember this. What is the gross calorific value for carbohydrates and what is the physiologic value for carbohydrates? What is the gross calorific value for proteins and simultaneously for fats, and the physiological value also for proteins and fat. So what is the difference between the gross calorific value and the physiologic calorific value? Well, you can actually differentiate in terms of the definition first. Well, the gross calorific value is the amount of heat produced in calories or in joules from complete combustion of 1 gram of food in bomb calorimeter. A bomb calorimeter is a closed metal chamber which is filled with oxygen. Oxygen supports combustion. Okay. Then if you are going to define the physiologic value, it is the actual amount of energy liberated in the human body due to combustion of 1 gram of food. So, it is the actual value in case of human body. It is calculated at what? At a lab scale, and this is calculated at, you know, the inside the human body whatever happens. So, with carbohydrates, proteins and fat, the actual amount of energy liberated inside the bodies, that gives the value, that is also known as physiologic value. Okay, and this is how you actually calculate this. Now moving on to the next point of difference between the calorific value, the gross one, and the physiologic value, we have the next point as that in case of gross calorific value, the values are more than the physiologic value. But in case of physiologic value, the value is less than the gross calorific value. So, you can also mention for carbohydrates, the gross calorific value is 4.1, but the physiologic value is only 4. For proteins, it is 5.65. For the physiologic value of proteins, it is just 4. Then the gross calorific value in case of fats is 9.45, and in case of the physiologic value of fat, it is just 9. So, the physiologic value is always less than the gross calorific value, and the gross calorific value is always higher than the physiologic value. So, this is how you are going to differentiate between the calorific value and the physiologic value.